Seriously. My name is Melissa Landers. I'm the author of The Half King, which is a brand new adult romantic fantasy. I hope that you love it as much as I do. And so I'm going to spin the wheel and we're going to talk a little bit about The Half King today. Ooh, generational curses. Curses are a huge part of The Half King. I actually didn't plan it this way from the beginning. The curses developed organically because I knew that I wanted to write a book about a charming young king who turned to shadow at sunset. So the first question I had to ask myself was, why does he turn to shadow at sunset? He must be cursed. Okay, who cursed him? Why? What did he do to deserve this? Spoiler alert, he didn't do anything to deserve it. The curses are handed down from the goddess because of a 1,000-year-old great betrayal in which the four noble dynasties rose up to try and kill their creator. And so she cursed each noble dynasty in accordance with their role in the betrayal. I won't tell you too much else because I don't want to spoil it. Blue, we got Blue! Blue is my favorite. So his full name is Lord Blue Solon, and he is the sweetest, ugliest, best boy that was ever created. So Blue is a half hound, half, it's a little bit of a spoiler, but it's okay, I'll tell you, half Titan hyena, fed on the cursed blood of the goddess, half Mortara brushhound. So basically, Cerise meets this tiny litter of brand new puppies, and she falls madly in love with one, and the king gives her her own puppy, and it's the first time she's ever had anything of her own to love. Cerise is raised since birth in a temple, and she's born to serve. There's very little affection in the temple, and so when she wants affection, she goes to the kennels or the rabbit hutch, and she's never had healthy love in her life. And so when she has Blue, she just immediately feels unconditional love for the first time in her life. And I promise you, the dog does not die. Ever. Ever. Journey of initiation. What's a fantasy novel without a quest? They go hand in hand, right? So in The Half King, the main quest is to find the Petros blade. Cerise is on a mission to break the noble curses. And the first thing that she has to do is find the Petros blade, which is the blade that was originally designed to kill the goddess during the Great Betrayal 1,000 years ago. And they have to go into the Mortara Mountains, they have to fight off beasts, they have to pass tests. Even to find the Petros blade, the first thing she has to do is win the sunset runes. And to do that, she has to make certain sacrifices. It's a lot. Oh, Cerise, our main character. There's a lot of me in Cerise, and I don't always do that on purpose. There's just naturally a piece of me in all of my characters because I'm the one who writes them. But Cerise and I have a lot in common. I was also raised in I was also indoctrinated in a little bit of a cult-like religion that taught me some really problematic things. I also had to go on a journey to deconstruct truth from fiction. But Cerise is the second-born daughter of a noble family, and as a second-born, she was given to the temple at birth. And she has been raised to become an oracle, except she has no sight, and she's trying so hard to become an oracle, and she just fails every time. Her reverend mother receives a vision that Cerise might be able to break the noble curses, and so she gives Cerise an opportunity to go to the palace as the temple emissary, and Cerise takes that deal, because even though she's afraid, her biggest fear, she doesn't want to be ordinary. Kian Hannibal Mortara. Our hero, sexy Kian. My first inkling of Kian was just, I saw him in my mind's eye, tall and dark and handsome and turning to shadow at sunset. But why? Because he is the firstborn of his family line. Not only is he the firstborn, he's the last remaining Mortara. His noble dynasty's curse is probably the worst. It's eternal darkness, basically. So Kian turns to shadow at sunset. Every dawn makes him whole again, and he reappears to wherever his spirit is drawn, to the person where his spirit is drawn. And before he meets Cerise, that's a very good friend of his that calls his spirit. He carries the hopelessness and the dread of knowing what his fate is, knowing that his fate is to disappear forever into the shadowy underworld and sort of just suffer eternally. The Chosen One. That's another awesome trope that you see a lot in fantasy. I mean, Luke Skywalker, Frodo Baggins, there's always a chosen one. It can help explain all of the magic, all of the special characteristics of your main character. In this case, Cerise has favor with the goddess. And the goddess, I should mention, is equal parts darkness and light, good and bad, mercy and wrath. She's all things wrapped up into one. Try to imagine the god and the devil all as one entity. That's the goddess. And Cerise has the goddess's favor. Oh, General Petros. Okay, so he is cursed. General Petros might be the only character who actually has passed his claiming day and he is living with his curse. His curse is insatiable bloodlust, and this makes him an excellent general. He is the commander of the Royal Guard. He is a mountain of a man, tattooed flames on his bald head. Very difficult to control his rage. Makes him a very good fighter and a good protector of the king. And the Petros bloodlust, I feel like, is the only curse that you could semi-live with. We all can get ragey once in a while, right? So it wouldn't be the best thing, but I think this is the curse I would pick. Royal romance. This is a trope because it's just super cool. Who doesn't want to, fall for a king, I just toured Versailles yesterday, and although I can see why there was a revolution, if I was starving and I saw that palace, I would probably pick up a pitchfork too. But the romance of it, just to live this lavish life and in luxury and power, it's a trope for a reason. It's kind of like the modern day take on the billionaire trope. If you're in the medieval times or in a fantasy that's archaic, the equivalent of that is the king taking a liking to you. It's extra fun because we have the forbidden romance chucked in there too.